Dear young people, it's time to take our destinies into our own hands. The hour has struck. The long-awaited day has arrived. This day when the army decided to stand by its people to save Gabon from chaos.
De son peuple afin de sauver le Gabon du chaos.
Monsieur Patrice Talon est démis de ses fonctions de président de la République. Le lieutenant-colonel Tigri Pascal est nommé président du comité militaire pour la refondation pour comité de ce jour.
Imagine generals rushing into the night, weapons gleaming, only to end up in pajamas at the station. Africa is full of these coups that flop in 24 hours flat. We break down 5 major failures.
Gabon, DRC, Gambia, Nigeria, Benin.
Subscribe right now, share to shock your buddies, and comment your favorite. Gabon, January 7th, 2019, 4 a.m. Ali Bongo, weakened by a stroke in 2018, seems within rifle range after his vague New Year's speech. Around 4 a.m., Lieutenant Kelly Ondo Obian, 26 years old, Republican Guard, and 5 mutineers seize the RTG radio in Libreville. At 5:15 a.m., he broadcasts live, Council for Democratic Restoration, call for popular uprising. Tension rises, loyalists counterattack midday with the GIGN. Game over at 4 p.m., 2 killed, Kelly hiding under a bed arrested, Bongo saves his skin. Subscribe for more epic fails.
Share the video, comment.
Would you have lasted 5 hours? The victory of this Monday, January 7th, 2019, must be that of the Gabonese people supported by its army. Finally, in a few hours, we will set up a National Restoration Council, after consultation with all the nation's living forces, to ensure the continuity of the state and guarantee the Gabonese people a democratic transition.
De la restauration, après consultation de toutes les forces vives de la nation, afin d'assurer la continuité de l'État et garantir...
DRC, May 19th, 2024, 4 a.m. Felix Tshisekedi navigates post-election tensions in Kinshasa. At 4 a.m., Christian Malanga, American exile, and his son Marcel lead dissident officers to assault the presidential residence and the airport. They stream live on Facebook, Uprising to Liberate Congo. At 7 a.m., the army strikes back furiously, takes everything back in 3 hours flat. Toll, Malanga killed, 50+ arrests, Tshisekedi laughs yellow but unharmed. Subscribe for these bloody twists, share the vid, comment, live stream coup, good idea? The attempt involved foreigners and Congolese. These foreigners and Congolese have been neutralized, their leaders including the armed forces of the Republic.
Tentative de coup d'État a été étouffée dans l'œuf par les forces de défense et de sécurité. Cette tentative a impliqué des étrangers et des Congolais. Ces étrangers congolais ont été mis hors d'état de nuire, leurs chefs y compris. Les forces armées de la République.
Gambia, December 20th, 2022, 12:30 a.m. Adama Barrow, solid since 2017, annoys the Projama. Around 12:30 a.m. in Banjul, Papa Fabakary Fahal, ex-Jama chief, and officers mobilize tanks from a barracks to restore order. Intelligence smells the plot at dawn on the 21st. Swift arrests, 16 soldiers including Fahal locked up without a shot. Barrow consolidates, Gambia breathes. Subscribe for these failed all-nighters, share the video, comment, tanks for an hour. Nigeria, September 27th, 2023, stealth phase. Bola Tinubu, fresh president, shakes up the army. Late September, revealed on the 27th, Major General Umaru Mohammed, ex-intelligence, and Captain Rabu Yusuf plot with 14 accomplices, drone, cyberattack on AS Auroch. DSS foils it preemptively. No assault time, everything done upstream. 16 arrested, Tinubu gains high-tech respite. Subscribe for these botched 2.0 plots, share the video, comment, coup drone future? Benin, December 7th, 2025, early hours. Patrice Talon, in power since 2016 and end of term in sight, irritates with his poor governance. In the early hours of December 7th, Lieutenant Colonel Pascal Tigray and Benin Armed Forces soldiers attack his residence in Cotonou, sees the state TV. At 9 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, they announce on Benin TV, Talon deposed, Constitution suspended, Military Committee for Refoundation, CMR in power, borders closed. Loyalists retaliate with shots near the port, choppers overhead, Nigeria bombs, France intelligence, CDA deploys. At 11:09 a.m., Interior Minister, coup thwarted, hostages freed, Talon safe and sound. Subscribe to wrap up these fiascos, share the video, comment, which coup scared you the most. Paragraphs, modifier less titles de sections, OUL adapter pour un format spécifique comme un script YouTube avec timestamps.
Dans la paix et la tranquillité. À la communauté internationale, le comité militaire de la refondation rassure que les engagements internationaux du Bénin ainsi que les droits humains seront respectés. Enfin, l'armée s'engage solennellement à donner au peuple béninois l'espoir d'une aube véritablement nouvelle où y règne la fraternité, la justice et le travail, symbole de notre unité nationale. Vive l'armée, vive la refondation de notre chère patrie, vive le Bénin, la République ou la mort, le peuple d'abord. Fait à Cotonou, le 7 décembre 2025. Communiqué. Le comité militaire pour la refondation CMR, réuni ce jour, dimanche 7 décembre 2025, à Cotonou, a délibéré et décidé ce qu'il suit. Monsieur Patrice Talon est démis de ses fonctions de président de la République. Le lieutenant-colonel Tigray Pascal est nommé président du comité militaire pour la refondation pour comité de ce jour, fait à Cotonou, le 7 décembre 2025.